Have you ever felt so lonely, just like the whole world just forgot about you? All the problems around you just became so serious that it was too much for you. You wake up and realize that it's not just some bad dream, it's your life. And you wake up wondering what to do. While doing your usual routine, you always think, what shall I do now? What shall I do next? And will there be something else? You're asking yourself why it's you and why it's now. This feeling like as the whole world just left you and you're just lonely. There are almost 7 billion people all around the world, and 90% of them are feeling lonely. We live in a world where people have so many possibilities for traveling, keeping in touch with each other, and still people feel this emptiness inside. It's not that there is something wrong with you, that you have such feeling, because I also did. But instead of judging myself and asking what's wrong with me, I decided to go deep down inside myself and just try to solve this problem. Loneliness manifests itself in many people, and unfortunately nobody is immune to it. It changes the perspective we perceive the world, and it often destroys our relationships with each other and even with ourselves. This is because this feeling of loneliness and isolation can be perceived as a social threat. And if you had sometimes, even once, the feeling that others don't like you, or assuming that people judge you, and I'm pretty sure that everyone is familiar with the feeling when people did or already do reject you. It's not easy. I know. I'm the person that never had the problem with my self-esteem. But even in my life, I felt lonely. And it was hard to reject the feeling inside of me of this emptiness. I had feeling that people in my environment just judged me for doing something. I thought that it was something wrong with me. So I thought that going out with friends and pretending like everything is okay will help me. And guess what? It didn't. It didn't help me, or it won't help you. Because it's like we have the knee pain, for example, and the painkiller injection will just reduce our pain for several hours. But the root of this problem still will be inside of us. When you just go deep down and try to solve this problem in your mind and in your heart, only then you will feel free to go and talk to people, and you will just stop feeling lonely. Some of you will probably say that there are situations in our life that are so hard that people cannot stop feeling lonely. And I'm pretty sure that it's not true, because every situation has its cause and it can be solved. So I was wondering, how could I solve my problem? The thing that helped me a lot, that I tried to be honest with myself. It wasn't easy to sit down and tell everything that I think about myself, but it helped. It helped a lot. I've chosen my favorite place where I love to sit, and I was thinking a lot. And I understood that I was trying to do something that people wanted me to do, and it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. My secret is that every time I feel lonely, I just remind myself that it's actually not true. God is always with me, and He helps me and supports me every time I have my ups and downs in my life. God is also always with you, so why should you stay and feel lonely? Feeling like if you have to hide parts of yourself to fit in, or you just feel misunderstood. It's always some kind of loneliness also. All I want you to recommend, try to be yourself with yourself. Be honest with yourself. It will really help you. It often happens, yes, that you look for approval from everybody. I want you to remember that not everybody likes roses and red color, because everybody's different. Nobody likes the same things. And it's okay because we are all humans and we have our different interests, preparations. So if somebody doesn't approve what you do or what you think, feel okay with this. It's not that is something wrong with you or that person. It's just because you're different. I understand that every person needs this approval from somebody. So all I did is I chose to appreciate the opinion of my members of my family and other people that tell me what to do and how to do it. I just simply don't care what they think and what they say, because opinion of my close people is really important to me. Try to find a couple of people, it could be your members of family or some close friends, and appreciate their opinion. Then you need to promise that you shouldn't care about what other people say and think about you. Next thing I want to talk about is a phenomenon that is called feeling lonely in a crowded room. For me, this feeling is so familiar. Very often I have such situations in my life when I'm surrounded by a lot of people, but at the same time I feel lonely. First, what I do, I try to look for some person that I will be comfortable to talk to. But of course there are some situations that there is no such person. And you know what to do? Just go away from that people. If they make you feel uncomfortable and lonely, that shouldn't be like that. So don't be afraid what they will think when you will leave. Just make sure you feel really good. Remember, people mostly care only just about themselves. I promise. Things I've told you now, you won't achieve in 5 minutes or 1 week, even 1 month. It will take you a whole life, because this is something that you need to learn every day, in every situation. But I want you to remember that it shouldn't be some accomplishment to you or to others. It should be a life journey. Try to see life as an adventure where you have some lessons to learn. It was my experience I wanted to share with you, and I really hope it helped you or will help you, because it's not easy. I need to share your experience or story in comments, and thanks for watching.